Hey guys, before I continue the video, I just like to say my computer updated and for some reason it changed the mic I was using in OBS Studio, so I am gonna have to voice this video over, unfortunately, but I hope you still enjoy it and thank you for watching. So before I did anything, I needed to go kill the Desert Scourge for multiple things. I needed to get Victide armor, and I also need to get an accessory called the Voltaic Jelly, which gives me an extra summon slot. So I went to go set up an arena, and then I went to go get the summon, and yeah. Once I had the arena set up, I obviously needed to go get the summon. So I then went down into the desert to go on a storm lion, ant lion, mandible killing spree. So yeah, enjoy the killing spree. Now that I had the summon item for Desert Scourge, it was time to go kill Desert Scourge. Now, in this fight, I definitely got hit a good few times. Death mode Desert Scourge it hits hard, but luckily I've done this fight a good chunk of times. I definitely have my evidence. I have about 11 Calamity worlds, but anyways, yeah. So the main thing I was getting from this was Vectide bars. Well, Sea Remains, as I said, they changed to Sea Remains recently, and yeah. I ended up pulling through. There was definitely a close spot, but overall, I think I did pretty well in this fight. So yeah, enjoy the fight. The Wolfram Fusion Armor definitely helped a lot with getting some extra damage in, and the defense. It gives you a good extra chunk of defense, so I use that a lot throughout the fight too. I think the phase with the desert nuisances was where I got hit the most because I'm very bad at keeping track of two things at once, and that's kind of the desert nuisances whole deal. But I think I figured out a pattern, and I ended up dodging it pretty well, I'd say. After the Desert Scourge fight and crafting my Victide armor, my next goal was to go down to the Sunken Sea. Now, a few things happened in the Sunken Sea. I did kill a giant clam because I wanted to get it over with, and I also got the Voltaic Jelly accessory. So now you get to watch a time lapse of me exploding the crap out of the underground desert until I end up in a sea below the desert. This is about where I encountered the giant clam. Now, the giant clam mini boss isn't too hard, especially if you have Victide armor, because the main thing is with it is you have to fight it underwater, and Victide's armor main thing is that it's made for underwater stuff. So this fight overall was pretty easy. The clams that the giant clam summoned were a bit annoying to deal with, but as long as you stay above them, it's not too hard of a fight, and I got it done pretty quickly. After the giant clam fight, I got an NPC called Amidius the Sea King, which allows me to buy a few weapons from him. But additionally, he also gives me an ability to breathe underwater as long as I don't get hit. And I don't exactly know exactly how it works. I got hit a few times, but I didn't lose it. It might be just get hit for enough damage, but it was definitely really useful to have. After I was done in the Sunken Sea, I did get the accessory I needed called the Voltaic Jelly. So I reforged that thwarting with the Goblin Tinker, and that put me at about 3 total summons I could use. And with the Victide armor, I had a little extra kind of summon. But yeah, overall, we were definitely making some pretty fast progress. Now that I had all my accessories, it was time to do the last major milestone for this episode, which was killing the Eye of Cthulhu. So I went to go get another lens because I was one short, and it took me just a minute. Then I went to go craft the summon, and then it was time to fight the Eye of Cthulhu. One other thing I wanted from this fight is the Alchemist NPC mod adds a few NPCs that start to spawn after Eye of Cthulhu. One of them being the Alchemist, one being the Brewer, one being the Tinkerer, and one being the Jeweler. The main one I was after was the Brewer because she actually sells potions, which I definitely wanted and would give me another summon because of summoning potions. So that was the other main reason I wanted to do the Eye of Cthulhu this episode. Anyways, after I finished the Eye of Cthulhu fight and got the Shield of Cthulhu, I replaced my Wolfen battery with that. I pretty much just slept until the NPCs I wanted got to where they needed to be, and I also ran a little bit short on money when I was buying potions, so I had to do a bit more Sky Mill money duping. So, yeah, we got all the potions we needed, and that's pretty much the end goal we had for this episode. We reforged all of our stuff, so I'm just going to let the rest of that play out really quick, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.